Yes.
Yes? Who wants to do things in their life that they want to do? Yes? And who wants to follow their passions and their dreams? Yep. Well, today I've got a promise that when you leave here, you will realise that you are in control of your life. That's my promise to you. Is it okay if we have a bit of fun?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Beautiful. And it's okay if I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Cool. And my talk's going to be a little bit interactive, okay?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, before we go any further, after listening to Jack's talk and seeing my lectern here, I have to remember my past pacing and my future pacing. Thank you, Jack. Just thanking you for my lectern. Oh dear. So I want to tell you a little bit about me and what I do and why I do what I do. Now, my family history and everything was run by a narcissistic presence through the whole thing going back. And I actually swapped an emotionally abusive mother for an emotionally abusive husband, as you do when you're 20, and married him. 30 years after that, he goes to Sydney to work and clears off with another woman, love bombs her and clears off. And that left me absolutely devastated. But the year prior to him leaving, I was a shell of myself anyhow. I had no self-belief, no self-worth. I had absolutely nothing. So I was destroyed. So 30 years in, I've now got to get a divorce and I've suddenly got to look after myself, and I never thought that I was capable of doing that. I didn't have the belief to think that I could look after me. So I'd also made a decision that I was never going to leave. Well, it was made for me. And thank goodness. Yes! But it was actually while I was dealing through the divorce and I was talking to my solicitor that I said to him, I really want to help other women deal with what I've had to deal with. Because I had no idea where to go. I had no idea who to talk to. Everyone sort of didn't want to touch me. I was a bit of damaged goods. You see, I'd had sexual abuse as well, and that was like, oh God, don't want to touch her because, it could explode. So I decided that I wanted to work with women and help them, and that's what I do now. Last year, I spent the year basically writing my book, which is my story about my life and the lessons that I've learned. And that's how Karen had heard of me.
Yeah, and I loved it, reading the book. Twice I read it.
Thank you. So that's what I do now. I now coach women to live a wonderful life, a magnificent life, and to be able to live their dreams. So at the end, you're going to be able to purchase a book. So who wants a copy now? Someone want a copy?
Yeah, why not?
Well, who's coming to get the copy? There we go. Okay. That's the problem. So I had to increase the size of them so I could read them better. So what do we need to do to live the life of our dreams?
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Jack, can I use your...
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Do it. Do you want to... who would like to come up the front? Karen, you want to come up the front? Yep. Yep. Okay.
The big ones are harder to use if you
They're-
don't know how to use it.
Sorry?
The big ones are harder to use if you don't know how to use them.
You'll be right. let me say there are 3 steps to creating a life you want. There's only 3 things you have to do, and it's really, 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 really simple. The problem is that you and I will complicate it, because that's what we do. We complicate everything. 3 steps. So, 1, 2, 3 steps.
Okay.
Just do it.
If I do it, yeah, I mean start. That's what I mean.
Start. Start. What else do we need to do?
Just do it.
Just do it. What else do we need to do? Vision? We need a vision.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. What else do we need to do?
What do I really want?
You've got to know what you want. Know what you want? What else do we need to do? Belief that you can do it. Belief that we can do it.
Plan it.
They're all.
Belief
Sorry?
that you can do
Belief?
Yeah.
Hmm?
it. Belief that you can do it.
Yep. What else do we need?
Accept the change.
Accept the change. That's really good.
Accept the change. That's really good.
Mm.
Accept change.
How do I deal with others?
How do I deal with others?
Family, friends.
Yep.
How are we dealing with others?
Yep.
Find support.
Find support.
Mentor.
Yep. But if we actually simplify it down, it's really much simpler than that.
Find support.
Yep. Beautiful. Because we cannot do what we want to do if we don't, thank you, Karen, if we don't think about it. It all starts with a thought. Everything that happens in our life starts with a thought. Everything happens with a thought. If we don't think, it doesn't happen. I don't like that thing. Then I've thought about it. I like that thing. I've thought about it. It all starts with what we think, and what we think affects us. Second step is really easy, but it's the most difficult one that a lot of people don't do. Well, maybe it's not quite the most, but it's choice. You see, when I was talking to my solicitor, I actually made a choice that I was going to help other women. It was a choice. Now, we have choice all the time in our life. You know, when we're moving forward, there can be paths going in 2 directions. Notice I'm not moving this way. And we've got a choice of which one we take. And it is all a choice. Or we can choose to do nothing. And then life will take us along on its journey because we've chosen to do nothing. So choice is both for the future and for the past. It is for negative and positive. We have to choose it. Then, once we've chosen we're going to do it, we need to take action. Action. Now the 3 simple basic steps. It's our thoughts that allow us to know ourselves, to know what we want. It's our thoughts that allow us to dream. Or we can have thoughts that don't allow us to dream. It's a thought still. And to actually achieve what we really want to achieve, we need to think about it. We need to dream. Sorry. And to dream, sometimes we need to practice to dream, because we've actually turned it off. I turned my dreaming off because I just couldn't do anything. I'd absolutely turned it off. Now I dream big. I dream global. You know? And Can you remember back when you were a child and you used to dream and used to daydream about all sorts of things that were going to happen in the future and all sorts of things, and you might have been a pilot, you know, flying aeroplanes. I used to walk to school and I could not remember from when I left home to the time I walked in the gate. No clue what was in the middle, because I don't know where I was, but it was great. I had great dreams. That's what we need to do and get back into to create the life we want. We need to dream. We need to vision it. We need to see it in our eyes. We need to practice. You know, it's like the musical instrument. Another good thing is sometimes when we're learning to dream, we can use magazines. We can create vision boards. Who knows what a vision board is? A vision board a bit... No? A vision board is where you actually get all the things you love and you want to do, and you make, literally, a board with the vision of what you want your future to look like. And you can stand there and you can look at it and you'd be amazed how often those boards become real and become true. Another thing that I've actually found is a really good one is Pinterest. I find Pinterest really amazing because I've turned off so much of myself and gone within myself so much that I was behaving more like a robot than me. I actually found that Pinterest, I could go, oh, I like that. You see, because I only ever bought clothes because they were safe and I wasn't going to get picked on. So all of a sudden I can go into Pinterest and go, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. And I could find all these things. So it was a great tool.
What is it?
Pinterest.
It's an app.
Yeah, it's a social media type of tool like Facebook. Yes. I don't know how to use the whole thing, but I know I've got my own board. So if you ever want to look me up and you'll find I've got 20,000 pins on it because it's just great. It's just fantastic. So it's very addictive, girls, too. But that's okay. Pinterest.
That's like the word interest. Pinning the things that you're interested in, basically.
That's right. It's good.
Okay, so now we've thought about things, we need to make a choice and go, yes, we need to do it. Because it's the choices we make that, or don't make, that dictate our life and our future. It's the choices we make or don't make. And a lot of us don't make any choices. And we go, oh, poor me. It's because we haven't chosen to do anything different. Life will leave us along. It will take us on our journey. But if we can shape our own journey, it's because we've chosen to. So think seriously about what it is you want in life and whether you really choose to do it and go for it. So if we don't make the choices, what happens? Yep, that's right. It takes us along. And it's not necessarily in the direction we want to go. So if we're going in the direction that we don't want to go, how do we change that? Here's a skit, and it's very funny, but very pertinent too.
Tell me about the problem that you wish to address.
Okay, well, I have this fear of being buried alive in a box.
Turn it down a bit. Because the
Just
light
I start thinking about being buried alive and I begin to panic.
Has anyone ever tried to bury you alive in a box?
No, but truly thinking about it does make my life horrible. I mean, I can't go through tunnels or be in an elevator or in a house, anything boxy.
So what you're saying is you're claustrophobic.
Yes, that's it.
All right, well, let's go, Catherine. I'm going to say 2 words to you right now. I want you to listen to them very, very carefully. Then I want you to take them out of the office with you and incorporate them into your life.
So write them down?
Well, if it makes you comfortable, it's just 2 words. You find most people can remember.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, you're there.
Stop it! Stop it?
Yes, S-T-O-P, new word, I-T.
So, what are you saying?
You know, it's funny. I say 2 simple words, and I cannot tell you the amount of people who say exactly the same thing you're saying. I mean, this is not Yiddish, Catherine. This is English. Stop it.
So, I should just stop it.
There you go. I mean, you don't want to go through life being scared of being buried alive in a box, do you? It's frightening.
Then stop it.
So you don't want an ordinary life and just get carried along? Stop it! Stop it! Us as humans, we really do complicate everything. So, obviously, once we've made our choice, then we need to take action. And this is the part where we can either choose to take action or not take action. So by taking action, we're actually choosing